Hey, what's up, YouTube family? We are back again. I am back again with some more content for your understanding. We are here. We are still in the book, America's the True Old World, the Original Africa. And also, I would like to say this. Did you know that there are more pyramids here in the Americas than there is in Africa? And I want you to Google how many pyramids there are in Africa versus how many pyramids there are in the Americas. And if you do your due diligence and you do Google, you'll find that there are over 2,300 pyramids in the Americas and only maybe 452 in Africa. So, and also 90% of the fruits and vegetables that sustain life are Aboriginal or indigenous to the Americas. Corn is indigenous to the Americas. So there's a lot of evidence to back up what this gentleman is inferring to in this book, and he gives a lot of credence. He gives a lot of evidence, a lot of sources, a lot of reasons as to why this America is the true old world. But here, I was going through this book, and I said, you know, what part of this book am I going to do content on today? And guess what I am? I found a part of this book that is very, very interesting. The original KKK were the Moorish Nazarenes of Andalusia. And I'm going to zero in on this picture here. And it says the original Ku Klux Klan costume. And as you can see, the picture, the face, is of a very swarthy gentleman. And we know what swarthy means. I don't have to go over that. Swarthy means a black person, black man, a very dark-skinned individual. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The original KKK were the Moorish Nazarenes of Andalusia. The Nazarenes, or Nazarenes, which is Greek, were an early Jewish Christian sect in the 1st century Judaism. The first use of the term is found in the Acts of the Apostles, Acts 24:5 of the New Testament, where Paul the Apostle is accused of being a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarenes. Before the Roman Antonius Felix at Caesarea Maritima by Tertullus, at that time, the term simply designated followers of Jesus of Nazareth, as the Hebrew term Nazri and the Arabic term Nazrani still do. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. And as you can see, we're on the next page here, and you can see there's some pictures here. Figure 152, Jesus, the Black Nazarene. Wow. The Nazarenes are the members of the Cofradias who participate in the processions. They are also known as the penitent ones. These are the people you see who are dressed in the robes and capes, wearing cone-shaped headgear that makes it impossible to know who is behind their disguises. See 151, and that is the picture that we just looked at. See figure 153 is a map of North America as Asia. What? A map of North America as Asia. Let's go ahead and go to the next page. Figure 151, which shows you a swarthy Nazarene dressed up in red and white Phoenician attire, the Berber Pole, aka Moorish attire. The concept of the Ku Klux Klan comes from Moorish or Black Nazarenes. The Ku Klux Klan is a corruption of Ku Klux. Notice the 3 Ks, KKK, in the name of Ku Klux. Ku Klux was also known as Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl is often depicted as a green dragon and was one of those 16 crucified saviors, sons of God, that predate Jesus Christ, according to Kirsty Graves' book, The World's 16 Crucified Saviors. What does the Nazarenes of Andalusia represent? Moreover, the Nazarenes represents penance due to their historical significance. Some historians believe that the Capritos, the cone ones, worn by the Nazarenes date back to the time of the Spanish Inquisition, 1478 to 1834. Sinners, defeated Moors, had to wear a cone hat and walk around the streets as a form of public humiliation. This is an untrue historical statement because the Nazarenes of Granada had the tradition of wearing cone hats long before the Spanish Inquisition, since they were Phoenicians. The Nazarenes worshipped a black Christ called the Black Nazarene, and that is the figure I just showed you over here. So let's get back to, yes. The Nazarenes worshipped a black Christ called the Black Nazarene, which gives credence to the fact that these Ethiopians were Moors, Negroes/blacks, since people are accustomed to worship deities in their own image and likeness, just like the Catholic Church. According to Orientinus, finds 5031 map of Asia as North Americas, which I just showed you, Asia as North America, right here. So let's go ahead and get back to according to Orientinus, finds 51 map of Asia as North America. Paris is located in the Yucatan territory of Central America. The name Paris is synonymous with Al-Andalusia. In medieval Spain, Paris, from medieval Latin prairie, to make equal an account, were a form of tribute paid by the Taifas of Al-Andalus to the Christian kingdoms of the north. Paris dominated relations between the Islamic and the Christian states in the years following the disintegration of the Caliphate or Kobaba, 1031, until the reunification of Islamic Spain under the Almoravid dynasty beginning in 1086. And that quote is taken from Wikipedia, and that is the link where you can view that quote from. Let's go ahead and go to the next page where we're going to finish up what we're saying here, the point that we're trying to make. Parias means a tax or a tribute paid by the defeated Moors of Al-Andalus to the Christian kingdoms of the north, so that the Moors could keep their lands. This means that Parias was once Moorish land that was known as Al-Andalus. In my previous book, Volume 2, I demonstrated that Granada land is the Promised Land, which proves that Greater Granada land, Al-Andalus, was in the Americas, and it was a huge territory of land. See figure 150. Additionally, we have Andalusia, Alabama, Andalusia, Florida, Andalusia Square in Pensacola, Florida. We must also consider Grenada, Florida, and Iberia, Louisiana. These Iberian place names further demonstrate that the original Iberian Peninsula was in the Americas. Iberia, Ohio, and Iberia, Miller County, Missouri, New Iberia, Louisiana, Iberia Parish, etc. In this book, you will learn that the original Iberian Peninsula, Hispaniola, the Garden of Eden, the Garden of the Hesperides, and the Rock of Gibraltar was in the Americas. Figure 155, a Roman Republican denarius minted by Lucius Titurius Sabinus in 89 BC. So, the original KKK were Moorish Phoenicians. Amen. The evidence is there. So, just something for your mind. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll be coming with some more information, some more content out of this book because it's just great stuff. So, it's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. There's just plenty of black people in Nebraska. I'm out. Peace.